Welcome Virgo, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your full moon in Pisces reading. The full moon in Pisces is tomorrow, Wednesday, August 31st on the west coast of the US. So welcome. I am experimenting with extended readings with a new camera and it's been pretty rocky, but I will, if successful, post the link to the extended in the description box below, and you can join me there if you like. So let's get started, Virgo. Welcome to all of you, especially to my regulars and to those of you that are new. Thank you for spending time with me. The overall energy for this full moon is the Seven of Pentacles. Sevens are numbers that are about a lot of things. One of the things that I learned in my early studies was that 7 was the number of illusion. It's the number of earth. It's it was described to me as earth being the star of sorrow because our existence is illusory. So in many ways, this card, as one of the pentacles in the suit of earth and groundedness, purpose, material experience, this reflects on many of the spiritual teachings from around the world where our material existence is an illusion. However, we're firmly invested in that because we come here in a body. And at this point, Virgo, you are really reconsidering your efforts, your work. You could be reconsidering the kind of work you do or the way in which your skill set has been employed for a while. And you're reconsidering how you seed your efforts and the reward you receive for those. You're obviously in a very good place where you have gained a lot of access to many resources. The harvest is ripe and ready, but you are looking to maximize that by either shifting your course and considering new ways of plying your trade or new ways that you can work differently in order to maximize the results of your efforts. So this is a lot about reassessing, reconsidering, and under the energy of this full moon with the sun in Virgo, you are looking at those intangible elements that support what you do and how to grow those, a belief, a faith in your efforts, so that the rewards you're getting are being experienced in many more ways other than the material comfort, luxury, or benefit that you receive from them. I hope that makes sense. In the position of the moon, we have the Eight of Cups. So you go from a 7 to an 8, which indicates to me that much of your desire to move on, to find a greater challenge, is connected with the way that you're evaluating your work, your career, your professional effort to date. You have created many positive, strong bonds, not just in your work, but this is also personal. This can be your family. This can be your relationships in general. You have sort of learned as much as you can learn from the situation you're in. Something is overly familiar to you here, and you're really desperately looking for a new challenge. You want to move on to greater significance, having a greater impact, receiving a greater reward, personal reward, greater fulfillment through the work that you do. And you have glimpsed a vision that is motivating you to leave your current and familiar environment behind. In the position of the sun, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is about your really opening up your heart so that as you're evaluating your work and your efforts, you're really bringing a lot more to the consideration, perhaps, than you have done historically. It's not that you are devoid of emotions or feelings, much to the contrary. It's that you're really thinking about your personal satisfaction, your ability to be creative, to be joyful, to extract pleasure from your labors. And you're really understanding that there is a part of you that yearns for greater expression. Perhaps this is a moment where you're considering documenting your work in a way that allows you to have some more creative license in the way that you record or document it or express it. But you are looking at ways to feel better, feel more in alignment with the work that you've created, and the impact, the significance to you and to others is what you're interested in right now. You're really coming down to a micro level in terms of the impact of your efforts, the impact of your career, whatever work you're doing or have done. You want to know how it impacts people, and you're interested in exploring that as you're looking at how what you do impacts you and opens you up to new levels of experience. In the present, we have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is about a new beginning, a new inspiration, I would say. It's as much about a new idea or new direction or a new way of doing things that is inspired, that is an opportunity to move, to take on a new project, a new job, perhaps a new relationship. Quite likely not only personal, but a business relationship, because I feel you coalescing around ideas here at this moment, really trying to extend the efforts of your work through the ideas and the feelings that you're cultivating personally and wanting to explore through others. This is a new beginning. And with the full moon in Pisces, this is really about increasing our attunement to the greater potential for the work that we've been doing. And that's very much in alignment with the energy, astrological energy of this full moon in Pisces. So you are being encouraged to continue to do what you're doing, but experience it and investigate its subtler impact in the world, not only on yourself, but on others. In the past, we have the Seven of Cups. 2 sevens, and the preceding 8 of Cups is really describing in the past your yearning for a new change, for a new direction, for a new idea, has really been the result of the processing of a lot of your feelings and experiences that were distracting. They were pulling you away from what you were truly pursuing. And that pursuit, especially for you, Virgo, the sign of service, was about your purpose, what it is you've been doing, what it is you were designed to do, the gift that the world is waiting for. Looking at ways of expanding your work, your efforts, your ideas, has netted you many, many options. There are many requests, offers that come to you for your services, and in some ways those have been a distraction as you have pursued many of those. Some of them without a lot of extra benefit, but more of a pulling away from a greater work that you have envisioned. And the reason I'm seeing this as a greater work is I'm seeing that the connection with other people is very much centered, constellated around the work that you wish to continue and elevate. So you're moving in a new direction, and you're really, in many ways, again, the energy of the Pisces moon is very distractible. We are experiencing levels of feelings and awareness that are unfamiliar at a time of such great uncertainty. It's hard to put our experiences into words, but you, dear Virgo, can do just that. You can concretize this experience, and it is, even for you, an opening into a higher level of the kind of work you're doing, a higher level of impact, a higher level of integration with the work that others are doing. And this is what is motivating and inspiring you at this time. In the future, you have the Ace of Pentacles. And all of this together is opening up a new door of abundance for you, a new level of wealth, a new opportunity to build literal wealth, to build your comfort, your stability, your security, but also a way of amplifying your understanding of abundance. I see that you're in general opening yourself up to a greater level of fulfillment, personal satisfaction, even a pride in the way that you've been able to bring your achievements into personal meaning, personal joy, personal happiness. These are big words that often feel and may have felt as though they belong to someone else. But you actually are exhibiting a lot of pride in the way you've been able to manifest not only concrete achievement and stability, but a sense of abundance, a sense of luxury and comfort, and a deep pride in what you've been able to build. And now that building has created yet more opportunities for you moving forward for even more. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Wands here with the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands. Indeed. So yes, you've been building this sense of a new project, a new opportunity. This could be a new business for you. My feeling is that because you are a collective being, you have been working as a member, a team member. That is part of your skill set. It's part of your gift, the ability to work with others. The desire to be a productive part of the team is netting benefits. You are actually distinguishing yourself as part of a team through your individual efforts that are being recognized and rewarded, and they're particularly valuable to you because of the regard that you are generating or engendering from your colleagues, those you work with, others who are witnessing your work, and particularly your teammates who have a higher regard and appreciation for you as part of the team. You're lifting the whole department, team, community, collaboration to a new level through your efforts, while still staying firmly as a part of the team. This is what's gratifying you, because there's a deeper belief in collectivity, in people working together, in the routines and habits that you've been able to establish that make you efficient and productive. Those are part of what you share of your process that is informing and creating abundance among this team or group of collaborators. I'm also going to clarify the Ace of Pentacles here in the future with the Chariot and the Tower card. Whoa. The two of these cards together with the Ace of Pentacles indicates to me that you have been a part of some dramatic structural change, organizational change in your life. You're having an impact on institutions, particularly the institution you're a part of, but this is bearing on actually the way that we socially gain access to some particular kinds of services. So if you are a doctor and you work in hospitals or in clinics, if you're an alternative practitioner of medicine, you are creating and building new structures, new pathways out of crumbling structures, out of traditional structures that are dissembling. This is where you're finding your greatest opening to innovate and to have an impact in a way that is giving you personal satisfaction. So you have done the work to synthesize the conflicts and the contradictions around you and make your way through to find your own liberation. And that liberation is being impacted by the institutions that you are working within. So I see you once again, Virgo, having a big social impact in the world. And I'm going to pull a crystal oracle for you, Virgo, and hope that if you're enjoying this reading, you'll like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And finally, I will be posting an extended reading if I am successful in the description box below. And I pulled the Brazilianite, and the key word is flexibility. I'm flexible and free to be me. And I'm also going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle card and appreciate all the love and support that you give me always. I pulled Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Thank you so much for your time. I hope to see you at the extended reading. But until next time, Namaste.